Okay, so we got a JP Dokkan data download here, and it seems to be, of course, with the In Future Gohan, the Sub EZA Trunks. We've got some free-to-play units, which this guy looks to have a domain effect, right? We'll go ahead and take a look at everything there. We have some new upcoming missions, and we'll just in general talk about what's going on here in part 2. So, I mean, we'll just cover these guys real quick again. We know In Future Gohan and this Tech Trunks are getting their EZAs. They do release tomorrow in about... How many hours is that? Like 29 hours-ish from now is when their EZAs do actually release. And they will be, hopefully, I think they'll be pretty good. I like what Future Gohan is looking like here specifically. I like what this Trunks is also looking like here as well. Well, actually, no, I don't like this Trunks at all. My bad, I lied. This Trunks looks pretty awful, low-key. This should have been dodged, and then he would have been good. But I really like what this Future Gohan is looking like. Keep in mind, his transformation conditions are the exact same. Right here, if we take a look here, you see that his transformation conditions are literally the exact same as they are before he EZAs, right? 4th turn. With the Trunks on the team, when HP is 58% or higher, you do transform into Super Saiyan Future Gohan, which is pretty nice, right? I always thought the transformation condition was just fine on its own, and they didn't have to really change it. I mean, it's good because even if you're under 58% HP, then you stay untransformed. You keep this guy's 50% support, and he has a 70% reduction. And if you have Trunks around the rotation, he does have a high chance to guard on top of that. He doesn't really need the guard chance at all, but the fact that he has it there is cool. I see a lot of people talking about, oh, he has a high chance to guard, he sucks, right? And it's like, no. He's fine without the high chance to guard. It's just the high chance to guard gives him an extra opportunity to be even just more insanely busted, right? So that's one thing to consider. Now, Super Saiyan Trunks, Super Saiyan Gohan, I mean, specifically, this guy I think looks pretty strong to me even still. I do like the fact that he has the, again, additional against Future Saga now. That I think that's pretty impressive. He has the 30% crit chance in his super attack effect, so he could do 4 super attacks potentially, especially if there's a Trunks in the same rotation, and he could just get guaranteed crits basically once you finish super attacking. It's really, really powerful. In terms of Trunkses in the game that are really good, there are still some solid Trunkses. Like, I guess, you know, this guy really does help out the Tech Super Trunks quite a bit. Just another strong Android Cell Saga category ally to use with this guy. Is pretty good for him. I'm probably going to be running him with like Tech Gohan, getting all the family code judgment. That should be fine though. He does get extra buffs for Master Sun Bond category allies in the rotation, which shouldn't really be too difficult to get. You have like Vegeta and Trunks and stuff like that, right? In terms of 200% teams, this guy is on the Ultimate Gohan one, again, the Super Trunks one, right? So there are some setups you can run to get this guy looking pretty impressive, but I feel like he's a unit that doesn't necessarily care about also being under a 200% leader skill, so that's one thing about it, right? Because of how his pet kit works, he's like a damage reduction unit, so the stats aren't really as big of a deal, at least right now. He doesn't really need those extra stats. Again, this guy sucks, unfortunately. I just don't think that there's really gonna be use from this guy, and that's that for him. Now we have the 2 new free-to-play units. So we have this free-to-play Trunks Teen Future, and then we have the Super Saiyan Trunks Future free-to-play unit here as well. And, you know, obviously they're not really looking anything spectacular right now, right? So what this guy is doing is he's getting 100% attack and defense for himself, 50% attack and defense when Ki is 9 or more. Then for the first 7 turns, he gets 50% attack and defense, 20% defense to all allies. And then after the 8th turn, it's just 100% defense, right? He has raising attack for the turn, and it's like, he's okay for a free-to-play unit. Like, he's like, right? You know, like, he has a multiplicative buff. He has promise, I would say is a better way to put it, because of the fact that he... I mean, the fact... he's definitely going to EZA. I would say I would be very shocked if this guy actually does not end up getting an EZA. So, I mean, if they make the support ability pretty good, I would like to see that quite a bit. Maybe give him some sort of like dodging or something like that. Even like guard as a 3rd attacker in the turn or something. I think that would be pretty cool. just some way to make this Trunks have some value. He should have a new super attack animation. This is okay. Yeah, this is a new super attack animation here. And okay, yeah, we haven't seen that. I don't think we've seen that attack in the game before. Really interesting. Okay, I like it. I think it looks fine overall. It's a fine little super attack animation. Now this Trunks again is the one that actually does have a domain. So this Trunks does have, well, he has an active skill that obviously brings you into the Dokkan field specifically here. Taking a look at just his normal kit specifically, he gets key to an 80% attack and defense. With each attack he does, he gets 20% extra attack and defense up to 80%. He has a medium chance to crit if there's an enemy in the Future Saga or Time Travelers, right? So I guess he gets a medium chance to crit against those enemies. Not really a great ability, but I guess you'll take it. And if there's a Future Saga category ally attacking in the same turn, he gets 40% attack and defense on super attack, which is a pretty important buff, having that multiplicative buff. So, I mean, not really the biggest deal. They said they want to improve the Future Saga team, so that's where there's a lot of these restrictions like that, right? So, he could use this Dokkan field even just turn 1 if there's a Time Traveler's enemy, or after his 5th turn from his first appearance. Then it says generates a wilderness future field for 4 turns, and it's basically the animation where he pushes Cell to the other field, right? This looks pretty good actually. Whoa, yeah, this looks good. That's a good animation. It's kind of broken here, huh? But you can kind of see where Trunks flies off there. That looks pretty good. I like that a lot. And then the Dokkan field right here. So yeah, this is the Dokkan field background. This is obviously where he's fighting first from Cell here. It's kind of interesting. 10% attack and defense for superclass enemies, and then all allies in the Future Saga category. So I guess he's buffing the superclass enemies, but he's also giving Future Saga category allies this buff. And if that is how it's working, not really the biggest deal, because again, superclass enemies aren't really existent in the first place, so it really does not matter at all. I mean, if you're going in Red Zone, like Red Zone Goku Black and Zamasu, Red Zone Goku Black, right? You're just giving all allies 10% attack and defense. And I assume this, again, since it's a Dokkan field, it'll stay even when this Trunks is off rotation. So that's really good too. I like that quite a bit. Super attack effect, 30% attack and defense for the turn, sprint damage. I guess he just has he just has like this super attacker. I think this is new still. But it's just like, you know, like a free-to-play super attack. It's really the Dokkan field that looks really good. But yeah, I like that they gave this guy Dokkan field. I think it's a very interesting effect, and just having that support ability is pretty cool overall. So I like this Trunks so far. I have expectations for him when he EZAs. I mean, if this increases to like 15%, or like if it gives like key, oh, imagine if that gave like 1 key and then like 15% attack and defense, that would be very impressive. And again, time travelers, he can be activated instantly or usually at the end of fights, right? So if this guy's able to get some sort of ability where he's able to survive, like you know, maybe if this was like because again, he'll likely EZA. This is again medium chance to crit, I guess. If this was like a post EZA, high chance dodge and high chance to crit against these enemies, I guess it wouldn't really matter here. I don't know. Maybe when he's not facing those enemies, he gets like a crit chance or a dodge chance. I mean, maybe that'd be interesting. But yeah, he seems pretty solid. Just as a baseline, and I do like the Dokkan field effects. That's really good. Now we have a bunch of upcoming missions here today regarding how this Worldwide Celebration Part 2 is going to be looking like. So I guess we'll just start off here. So we can see that there are the tickets. We're getting more missions for the tickets here. Some orbs and stuff like that. Okay, so interesting. Int orbs and STR orbs, huh? Okay, no, these are for the free-to-play units. That's why I'm like, interesting, but no, it's not for the part 2, like, you know, kind of unit typings. Okay. This is more of the co-op campaign right there, which is pretty good. Just clear, I guess, 40 times with 2 characters in Future Saga. Shouldn't really be difficult. We have more missions for part 2, which is pretty cool. We also do have these, I guess, the campaign to EZA a tech type unit, int type unit, and then EZA that free-to-play Trunks and Gohan, right? It seems like you do get the medals to EZA Trunks instantly from the Extreme Z battle, which again goes live. It'll be live 2 hours after part 2 starts. So part 2 will drop, and then everything, the EZAs drop 2 hours after that. Okay. Clear the end of good and evil. Oh, this is the link level stage, is it not? Okay, so you get what, 5 stones total by clearing it 15 times. I assume that's the link level event, right? I guess we can go ahead and take a look real quick here. Would it be growth or limited? I assume it's this one right here. Is this it? Yeah, this should be it, huh? The end of good and evil. Gawasu's thoughts, Zamasu's ideal. So yeah, this is the link level stage here. So how it works is that you'll get 3 attempts. I think it's probably during the week. I think it's for like 1 week you'll get 3 attempts with any unit. And then 3 attempts here for Future Saga category allies, right? I don't know if it's specifically the first stage as Future Saga or the second stage, but one of these stages is just for Future Saga category allies. So you'll be able to benefit from if you're like link leveling these Future Saga units, right? Especially recently, which would make sense to a lot of people, right? That'd be good, right? So pretty good overall. Now, is there anything new here specifically? No, these are just old events. Okay, just checking here. Now next challenge, we can close this again. Where are we at? So now these are already the data here. So we have the missions for the Trunks Memorial event. Just Dokkan awaken the free-to-play into Trunks here. This is cleaning the Extreme Z battle, which is weak to the androids category. The in future Gohan Extreme Z battle is weak to androids, so that shouldn't really be too difficult either. Complete stage 5, 6, and 7 of the God's Wrath and Human Real. So this does go live when the celebration part 2 begins tomorrow, but this is the, how do I explain it? It's like the Vegeta Blue and Zamasu event now, I guess. It used to be just the Goku Black and Trunks. Where is it at? I literally probably skipped past it, did I? It's right here. This event, the Divine Wrath and Mortal Will. This event's getting 3 new stages here, so we'll see how difficult they are. I guess, let's see, what are the stages? So it's against the Saiyan Warrior race, I guess, Last Judgment, and then Ultimate Combination. So I guess this is like maybe Goku and Vegeta and Trunks together. Maybe this is Fusion Zamasu. This is Vegeta Blue, and then the last stage 8 is probably like Sword of Hope Trunks, I guess. This could be it, right? We can't really see the stats until the events are actually in game, unfortunately, but I'll, I guess, cover that right when we actually do the events tomorrow. Ultimate Red Zone, new stage against, it should be Goku Black and Zamasu, but I guess I never really confirmed it 100% here. Is this the Dismal Future? It is specifically Zamasu, so I guess you fight base Zamasu and then Zamasu and Goku Black. I guess that's what it's gonna be. Okay, that's fine. Just as a Zamasu stage specifically, that's fine too. So we have the new Infinite Dragon Ball history where you fight the Trunks. So we see Trunks Adolescent, Boyhood Future, Youth, Super Trunks, Super Saiyan Trunks Future. Okay, that's really it. You want to use the Vegeta family and Time Travelers. I think through it within 15 turns. Okay. Not bad at all. But yeah, we know that also. I just want to point out there's no part 2 movie just yet. A lot of us were expecting maybe the part 2 movie in here to allow us to see the like part 2 LRs. Last year they revealed us the part 2 LRs. It would have been at about what, like 13 hours ago from this recording or so, and they did not give us that. So very intriguing that they're just hiding the part 2 LRs this time. We'll see when they'll reveal them. But as soon as they're revealed, I would definitely cover in the channel. I would assume next week, again, by next week, 100%, we're going to know who the part 2 LRs are going to be. And we'll probably get official reveals of their arts next week. The data download probably on the 13th again next week as well, where we will also see the what's it called? Or maybe it'll be out another time, but we'll also see. I would expect Int TUR Goku Black will EZA 2 and the movie for part 2. But that's it for me. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you next time.